guys, good morning. It's MJ. How are you? So today I wanted to talk about the new moon that's coming up, and basically just felt really inspired. I think I'm losing my voice. No, I'm not. I am the creator of my reality. My voice is effortless. And I've just woken up and I've had some storms this morning, so I've just been processing lots. Weird energies, but certainly what a lot of people are talking about and feeling is the Uranus and moving into Taurus. So I've spoken to some of you guys about this, but I'm in Aries and Uranus has just spent the last 7 years in Uranus. Sorry, every time I say that I have like a little laugh inside my head. Uranus has been in Aries, apologies, for the last 7 years, and as an Aries, I can testify that Uranus is a fucking taskmaster. Like, your life will often just be thrown upside down, whether you like it or not. So it's like those changes that you're like, I wonder if boom, like, yes, you will be making those changes. So my yoga career really started 7 years ago, like professionally, properly. Loads of like toxic relationship patterns ended during this cycle as well, and finishing. So this is, I guess, part of the share today is that we've got this new moon coming up, which is like a big crossover, turnover type energy. We're heading into mid-year, and also this big Uranus transition, this big Uranus transit. So going into Taurus basically means that a lot of these energies that have been kind of awakening us and sort of blowing reality open, as it were, that energy flow has been building momentum, and now it's like Taurian, right? Now it's like whoom. It's like planting down. So, now this, when I share this, something I want to talk to you guys about is this like subtle awareness within me of the waves of human consciousness on this awakening kind of journey, right? And that we have these leaders, as it were, that we can see leaders over time. We could say that any of our saints and our poets and artists and teachers and leaders, revolutionaries, you know, these were people in alignment that were leading the way. They were leading the way for a progressive world, for a world that is nonviolent, is compassionate and abundant, right? And then that momentum has been pushing forward for decades, right? And now we're in this amazing event of really stepping into this new paradigm, which means, so those of us in this, I'm 36, some of you know that, so those of us like born in the 80s and stuff, it's like we're coming into our adulthood. We're really coming into our power, as it were. And so our voices are becoming more clear and our intentions are becoming more focused. And what this energy is creating in the collective is this real sense of empowerment, this real sense of, oh, so it's safe for me to express. It's safe for me to let go. And in that safety, we actually heal our trauma and we heal our wounds. That's like the last 24 hours for me has been more inner child healing around fear and around rejection, right? And I'm very acutely aware of like, all you can do is process your own fear. You can't do it for other people. You can't, it's not your job to change people or fix people, and people will choose what they choose, and they'll have what they have, right? And it's something that in any given moment, we have an ability to like be present with our source point. And that's something where, a lot of what's going to kind of come to head is that anything that's wobbling in us, anything that's conflicted in us, anything that's not in our truth and our integrity, it's like it's just gonna hit us across the face, basically. It's like, you know that, or it's like, you've been denying me for so long. It's like, I can see. It's like, and I'm recognizing that in my own life. I'm very aware of certain patterns that I'm like, okay, I'm open to release this. I'm open to see how to release this. I'm open to heal this thread, right? And then within my own healing, it's like we're opening ourselves up to receive divine manifestation now. So although, holy shit, like it's just been such a long time coming, like these energies have been building momentum, as I said, for decades. On a divine cosmic plan level, this event has almost been like part of our human purpose as a soul. So the reason we want to incarnate on this planet for however many lifetime cycles you've been here, it's like this event. It's this timeline shift in the human collective consciousness, which a lot of us are here to experience, because what we're experiencing is like moving from darkness to light, moving from victim to like powerful creator, moving from like disempowered ego, fear, hell on earth to divinely guided, powerful, epic being of light, right? Like that's the thing of a lot of us have been driven by the mission of the vision and inner recognition that we're beings of light, like obvi, right? And yet when we're trapped in the matrix, when we're all caught up in our dramas, and when we're all caught up in like this person and we it's disempowered, because it means that we're not acknowledging. Here's the thing about people pleasing and what's the other one with people pleasing? It's like when we're super afraid of what other people think, it's just fear. We're just in our own fear. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in our heart. We don't trust our heart. We don't trust that we deserve our desires. We don't trust we deserve. We don't trust we're good enough. All of that kind of stuff is really what fear creates in our lives. And then ultimately we create that fear. We will, so if we have a fear of, you know, losing all of our money, often we'll create that fear. We'll lose all our money. We'll bottom out, right? And then we have to create that situation in order for us to step into our power, right? It's like we have to lose all the things that we feared losing in order to recognize that we are that. We created that in the first place, right? And the reason, here's the bottom line of why it doesn't serve to do the whole people-pleasing thing, is because it's disempowered, but it's also disempowering the other. It's like, oh no, I can't, because that person will then feel bad. It's like that person is also connected to source. Every single one of us is connected to source. And so if I sit around pretending like everyone needs me, my love, and if I don't show up for other people, then that's fucking arrogant and egotistical, right? It's arrogant of us to think that we're like the prize joy of one another's life when really we're just having exchanges, and it's how we perceive those exchanges that either loop us into fearful, toxic, shitty patterns, or help us to see the pattern and break free from it. And I gotta say this just off the back again of storming this morning. It's like, storm it out, rage it out, express it, but also take no shit. You know, like I think that's something I'm having to come to in my own heart, is like, I love effortlessly and easily, and it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful thing, but having boundaries and clear boundaries, and then also just trying to get those spidey senses working real good, because people lie to get stuff from you, and that is something that it's super frustrating for me, because it's still showing me those subtle ways that I might be trying to get something, or the subtle ways that I'm not loving myself, or, oh my god, this makes me want to cry. Oh, it's like the subtle ways that we lie to ourselves to just stay in love, you know? When you love and you love the fantasy of happily ever after, sometimes you just like you totally ignore the circumstances and just focus on the love. And that's something I'm actually really proud of. Oh. really proud of the fact that, like, regardless of how people have treated me, I'm like, I really still love myself, and I love my heart because it's so pure. And something my heart has learned to do is to face conflict and to walk away from people that don't feel good, you know? And learning, for me, actually just to be selfish and focus on myself. So I hope that was useful to you guys. It's been a bit of an emotional morning for me, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm off teaching and back in North Devon. Yeah, so have a great day, you guys. Take care. And hey, thanks for being here. Bye.